Yo, what's happening, Patreon? What it do?
What's good?
Hey, man, it's your man, CJ Williams.
I'm QB.
Listen, we have a very special... they're all special.
Yeah.
But this one's special because it was an offshoot from a suggestion from someone in the Patreon community.
Shout out to you, Justin. What's up?
Absolutely, man. So he said, hey, has Q ever heard Bones East 1999?
And the answer was, of course not.
And she replied, hey, someone suggested E 1999 from Bone. And I was like, oh, so you haven't heard it.
Hey, man. There are telltale signs that this was going to be something I hadn't heard. And I guess that really just gave it away, huh?
It did.
Damn.
But that's okay. And I was running it back because that's one of my favorite albums.
Sure it is.
From back in the day.
Uh-huh.
But I was like, yo, I wouldn't want this to be your first introduction because the Creepin' on the Come Up EP came out before and really set the table for East 1999.
Okay.
And I feel like that will make more sense if you listen to the EP first. So that brings us here today.
Solid logic.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
We're going to do, and this is popular too. And I'm sure you've heard a single or two though. It's going to sound very familiar.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, the singles are.
I don't want to be... Let's just do this.
Shout out to E 1999.
I mean, where were you, bro? I was inside. I'm not gonna say it anymore.
What is your Bone knowledge? Do you like Crossroads?
Yeah, I know Crossroads. Yeah, singles. Single me, man. I'm from the South. I didn't grow up in the Midwest. I don't know Ohio people that much.
Oh, well, you know where they from. That's what's up.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I know some of them, but I'm like, okay.
That's more than the average, I guess.
Well, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I take that.
Props.
I take that. But yeah, so singles only.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. How many people are in Bone?
5.
Ooh, we got names?
Oh, crazy, lazy, no.
Yes.
Crazy, lazy, wish, busy,
Okay.
and the guy who's always locked up.
Hey, we'll take that. That's his name. Flesh and Bone, aka the guy that was always locked up.
Flesh and bone, yeah.
We'll accept that. If you were on Jeopardy, they would have took that.
They should take that. That's solid, bro.
So yeah, okay. See, there you go. That was for the rap genies out there.
You're welcome. And for any women out there, like I'm gonna hold it down as much as I can. That might be as far as it goes.
Oh shit, but now this is gonna be fun. Creepin' on the Come Up came out in 1994. This is right after they signed to Eazy E. They had already existed. They had one album that was kind of local. Well, I ain't gonna say local. It was independent.
Okay.
And they were called Bone Enterprise.
Oh, all right.
So they met Eazy E, found them, and was like, "We're gonna switch that to Thugs and Harmony."
That's a long name, but
It
cool.
is, but it's so appropriate because they are thugging on here. Let's be very clear, and they're doing it in harmony, so it was very different. It's the
Where did they get Bone
juxtaposition.
from?
I don't know. It's still for something. BONE, because it was an acronym when they were Bone Enterprise.
Oh, okay.
But
cool.
don't ask me what it means. So
All right.
let us know in the comments what did Bone stand for when they were Bone Enterprise, please. Somebody. Yes.
Anybody,
not me. But let's get it started. They do have an intro.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're about to play. Let's listen to the intro. Creeping on the Come Up.
East 99 is where you find us like a baby. Cleveland is the city where we come from, so run.
You called it Tales from the Crypt. Very Tales from the Crypty.
It is. Like,
sure.
who's this person?
That was Eazy E talking.
That's what I'm about to say. It says
Yeah.
it's Eazy E, says Genius, but Genius has let me down before.
That's true.
So.
Genius be bullshitting. So that could have been Uncle Charles. I don't know. It could have been anybody.
It could have been Uncle Charles.
Rest in peace, Uncle.
From the crypt.
Rest in peace, Uncle Charles. But who knows? But yeah, you see the tone though.
I see
Ouija boards.
It's a little dark.
Yes.
In 1994, little Q.
Yeah.
Would have been like, no.
Yeah. Turn this off.
I don't want to hear it. Where are we going with this?
Yo, this caused a lot of friction too because they got into it with 3-6, and if you listen to 3-6 early stuff, it's very, for lack of a better word, demonic. No, but it's got that the chopped and screwed and the all
their
that
name
shit.
is 3-6.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
It's not coincidence,
Yeah.
but Okay.
So they had a little bit of a.
Did they
We
do
did it
anything
first.
together?
Eventually, yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah, but they were
I
at
haven't
first. It was
heard
kind of.
But I can see it.
And of course, the versus battle from a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
Where they got to fighting and it kind of.
Goddamn.
Yeah, yo, remember that?
No.
It was a classic versus.
Get over it. Speaking of verses, where y'all at? But
Yeah, that's another.
yeah.
Come again, dear Mr. Ouija. I want to know my future.
That harmony.
More murder.
It's strange, but it's so unique though.
It is, but it actually is good.
Yeah.
It's weird,
Right.
but it's good, and it's like you said, it's unique. It's them.
For sure.
It's not them trying to sound like anybody else. Because who else is chanting murder?
That's
like
what
like a
I'm saying.
Gregorian chant.
It's very dark,
Yes.
but the harmony, it's like the juxtaposition of the harmony. And there's actual harmony. There's people doing backgrounds and they going in and out.
Feels like it lightens it up.
Yeah, you're right.
Makes it more accessible.
It's like Boys to Men meets.
Is that a good thing?
It's like Tales from the Hood meets Boys to Men.
Lead you into the darkness.
Is that a good thing?
Come to me.
Kids, come to like whoa,
Murder.
I'd be lying if I didn't say we wasn't reciting all of this shit. Now we didn't go and like cut ravens' heads off or no wild shit like that. But I'm just saying, like it was catchy.
Have you ever used a Ouija board?
I haven't. I never played that. Black people don't do that shit. What you were about to say you
For
did?
good reason. No,
Okay.
I'm not.
We don't do that shit.
No, I'm good.
It's the Thuggish Ruggish ball. It's the Thuggish Ruggish
Straight jackets, gotta make that money.
Business in the house.
She killed that.
Yeah, she did. She's the MVP for this. I will say, I remember this song,
Yeah, for sure.
and probably the verse from the Bone Enterprise that I remember the most is from Wishbone. And maybe-
Really?
And I think it's like You Know Me as a Hustler.
Oh,
Like that
yeah.
line stands out to me.
That's a fact.
The rest of it I probably didn't understand because they were rapping so fast, and I didn't understand what they were talking about.
Nah, that's a fact. This was back in the day where we had to print. Well, I ain't gonna lie. 94, I wasn't printing anything yet. It probably took about 97 when
I
I
didn't
was.
print until like 2000.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
We had to print the lyrics off late 90s. 94, I wasn't printing shit. Let me be clear. But 97, 98, I'm like, dude, we gotta figure out what the hell they saying. So let's print this shit off. Let's read it off. Who knows how accurate it was? Because they're just going off the phonetics, just like we are.
Right?
But this was a huge. So I remember this like it was yesterday. I was thinking middle school. Yeah, 5th, 6th grade. And I went to a private school for K through 5th.
Oh, okay.
So
Fancy.
then, yeah, right. So then I go to 6th grade to public school, and they're listening to completely different shit than I was listening to in private school. In private school, it was Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins,
Hey man,
shit like that.
you're not wrong.
Yeah, nah, that shit was banging too. But I go to public school, and it's Bout It, and it's Thuggish Ruggish Bone. They singing that shit through the hallways. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is that?
She did her big one, bro.
No, she killed it. And there was rumors that she was dead. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Somebody
Like
confirmed
now
that.
or like later?
No, like way back.
Oh,
Yeah, like back then, not back now, but I'm saying
Right, okay.
after 94,
jeez.
they were like, she passed away. And I was like, yo, I never got if that was a real thing or not, or if that was like an urban legend.
Oh, shit, that's terrible.
I
But
know.
she definitely tore this one up. I like that.
My nigga just ain't a business, so can I get a witness? Can you the fuck up, started to get this? Gonna get my shit and then you fucked up.
So you hear the production. I'm glad you mentioned that on the last one because it's very. I feel like it's dark. It's got those deep pianos, and those kind of like that. I don't know what that is. Like you said, it's like a synthesizer or whatever that is.
Yeah.
But like it's very dark and it fits the tone of what they talking about.
It fits them and gives them something to harmonize too.
Mm.
So, I mean, all production does. I mean, all production is like in a key. So
Right,
says
right.
Silk the Shocker.
Shout out to Silk.
I was rapping in a key. Anyway.
Right, sure you were.
All right. But, yeah, shout out to the production, DJ Unique.
Yeah,
So,
he produced a lot of their stuff early on, at least.
and it makes sense to me that they would be signed with Eazy E. Like listening to
This is Fuck the Police Part 2.
yeah, listen to the stuff that they do. It's like, yeah, fuck the police. I'm a killer. Like that's what I'm about. Like I'm in the streets. I'm not surrendering. Like I'm going down, guns blazing.
Definitely,
Woo!
this is definitely in niggas with attitudes.
This shit is Wild Wild West. Like
Facts. And this is when, and again, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Cleveland was on the rap map in 1994. So this is untapped. The same way that people looked at NWA and was like, damn, it's going down like that in LA? Like niggas that weren't in LA, this was completely new to them.
right.
So when you hear it's in Cleveland, it's like this and it's like that, and then their sound is completely different. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of like, it's like, oh shit, it's like eye-opening to a certain degree. Like,
Really is if you believe everything that you read
I mean, yeah, for sure.
or everything that they're saying. But it's like the one you have to read fast as fuck just to keep. I was like busy, bro. I was like,
Yeah, he's
all right.
He's probably the one that a lot of his stuff isn't as clear. Like you can rap fast and be clear. I think Twista does a really good job of that. He raps obviously fast as fuck, but he's always been clear to me.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Who do you think is a faster rapper? Him, Busy Bone, Twista, Busta Rhymes.
Oh, nobody raps faster than Twista.
Okay. He has
Like
like
he's
the Guinness
literally
World Record, right?
yeah, for sure. But I can see what you mean. But see, when Busta does it, I don't think he's clear.
I think Busta, like the most one, like what's standing out to me is
Chris
that
Brown?
it's the Chris Brown rap, and it's like I love it though.
Oh my god, I can't. But I'm not a Busta Rhymes guy, so I'm really not the one to ask. Even though that song was hot, though, obviously.
Right.
Look at Me Now, joint. The song was hot,
Yeah, it sounds good.
and I like Coco Jones reciting it. That was cute.
It was cute,
That
and
did,
it worked.
that did something for me for sure.
I'm not surprised.
But moving right along, but I think Busy raps fast, but it's not always as clear to me. So that's somebody I got to turn the captions on. Whereas when I listen to Crazy, I think Crazy stuff is more clearer. I can decipher what he's saying
Right.
on just first listen, and I think he's the most talented one.
Really?
Yeah, he the nicest one, and he's the one that crossed over out of everybody. No one else did on a solo tip.
I'm just gonna say I'm not mad at Wishbone, mostly because he raps the slowest and it's the most clear, and I can understand. It's like most traditional type of rap where I can hear what he's saying and he rhymes at the end of the line.
Right.
Like with Busy stuff, Busy has like he is rapping fast, but he also has an interesting rhyme scheme too.
Facts.
That you may not pick up on if you're just a casual listener, but that shit is pretty intricate.
Yeah, it is. So that's a good point. So when I say talent, because Busy, that's a talent in itself, and he's known for that, and he's probably like a big fan favorite because of that. Mm-hmm. But he never really met his potential. Crazy met his potential. He's on You See Me Rolling. He got a Grammy for that. Wow. He was on the Lil Jon, the joint that everybody fucks with on Lil Jon shit. I Just Don't Give a Fuck, which he snapped. Like Crazy Bone verse was hard as fuck. And he's done maybe one or two other ones where he separated himself from Bone, but was able to be like a standout.
Okay.
You don't really have the Poppin' Lazy feature or the Poppin'. Like Busy's has features, but they haven't been on singles, and so it's he maximized his situation where Busy was talented as fuck, but was always in and out of the group.
Okay.
1 minute he was fucking with him, 1 minute he wasn't. He'll do the album, but he won't do the tour. He won't do the promo. Like it was just real enigmatic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He the one that kicked off the fight at the Versus.
Great word, man.
Enigmatic.
Ooh,
Pulled that one out of the stash.
boy, that's SAT vocab.
Shout out to that private school. K through 5th.
That you learned enigmatic in 4th grade.
Creeping up out of the woods, gotta get lit in my hood. Smoking a joke and a creep on the gum. Niggas be trying to run up, but a bus and a drop to the death, man, a gun up.
Hey, Left making an appearance.
Wow.
The motherfuck them thug, never them bluffing, fuck them busters. So back up off me, no stack.
For my thing, interesting note though, I just peeped this, just listened to this in order. That's the first hook that they've done. No Surrender was that Roger Troutman, T-Pain joint. Obviously Thuggish Ruggish was my cousin, killing it. And the intro don't count, and Mr. Ouija didn't have a hook.
Okay, so first hook by Bone, 2 lines, bang bang.
Exactly.
Gotta get down for my thing.
For
Bone be my gang. Bone be me gang. Are they like Jamaican or something?
I don't know.
Like, what is it? They're doing this me thing.
That's true.
Okay.
Patois.
Yeah, shit.
But and maybe they were still a little rough around the edges when it came to hooks for their own self. Obviously, they figured that out. And it's funny because them being able to sing and harmonize, maybe they were trying to. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I just never really peeped it.
Like, why they didn't do more hooks themselves?
Yeah, early on. Because For the Love of Money, which we're going to get to in a second, is not them.
That's true. That's another chick.
Exactly.
That's cool though.
I mean, I ain't mad at it. It worked.
That's what I'm saying. Like the song construction. And one thing I do like is when like producers or artists like don't overuse the chorus, especially in a group so large.
For sure.
Where you're not going back to another 30, 45-second chorus just to go back to like another minute and a half verse.
Yeah. And it's 4 or 5 of them.
Right. And these verses are longer than the other one was, but you know, shout out to Flesh making an appearance.
Let's go, Flesh.
He had the shortest verse, but it worked.
Damn, he had to hurry up and
Get in, get out, man.
he was on work release.
Exactly. He's on the phone like Tory Lanez trying to make songs. I figured it out, guys.
He had to hurry up and get back. No, but one thing I noticed too, especially with Crazy and Busy, the flows, right? So they'll go from a slow, nothing about it is slow, but they'll go from a certain tempo into like a speed up tempo for like 2 or 3 bars, and then they'll come back to where they were.
They'll pick it up.
Yeah, that is it's called a triplet flow. That's what a lot of people call it. 3-6 kind of made it popular.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
And then Migos.
And then Migos
had a triplet flow too.
They reintroduced it, so now people call it Migos flow.
Well, yeah, but if you know, you know.
Exactly, and now the whole rap game raps like that.
Ugh.
But there's songs I could play from ASAP Rocky where he does that. To everybody, to King Los, whoever, and everybody in between, when they do that, they'll speed it up for that second and then slow it down. That is straight out the Bone playbook.
That's just to hit the bar, basically. Like make it like stick the landing, so to speak, or like because sometimes it seems like it hit when the beat drops out, just to get like.
That's true.
All right, now I'm going back into something else.
I mean, if anybody, any talented artist worth their salt has to have more than one flow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get away with it. There's some artists that got away. Like, Ross has used the same flow for years.
But Nicki got a bunch.
Nicki has 40
Love
with voices. And so if you can switch the flow and switch the voice, then that's even more, that gives you more layers. So when people do that, like you hear it a lot in drill rap, like Fabio, for an example. He'll rap one way for 4 bars, and then he'll switch the flow up, which more likely coincides with the beat switch up.
Right.
And he'll do it one way, and then he'll do it. And they'll try to go with the beat, or the beat will go with them. One of the two.
Yeah, I like that.
So they do that. Bone, but that is strictly. I don't know anybody that sounded like this before this. Again, we'll let the comments tell us.
I agree.
But this shit was like, whoa, who the fuck is these niggas, and how do they sound? How are they able to rap like that?
In '94.
I done made it clean as fuck, and I fleeced the scene with a buck, cause a nigga be creeping on the come.
Wish wanted no parts of this.
Woo!
Wish was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna go to UPS.
Flesh was already out of there.
And Flesh is inside as a result of this.
Yeah. What's funny is like the About on Genius says the titular song on Bone Thugs' first EP discusses how each one of the Bone members is determined to make money and rise up from their humble beginnings regardless of what it takes to get there. Nigga, no.
That was a very eloquent way of putting it.
Yeah, no.
That's what it. But that's what is that not what it is?
No. No. It's not. These niggas said it. I love a good come up story. We talked about this on GNX, bro. Started from the bottom. I'm here for it.
Facts.
This is all jacket. It's all jack moves.
I mean,
which I'm not mad at, but
it set it off.
It set it off
Before set it off
3 times. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna get you the bank's money. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna run up in your house.
The jewelry
and then,
stole.
What? Everything.
Would you be here if they remade Set It Off? Is it time for that?
Yes, but not.
What if they did like
trying-
what if they flipped the sex? It was like males.
Then you got their presidents.
Oh shit.
Basically.
Well, I mean, yeah, but yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Shout out to me, but
There you go. Somebody at home is like just gave you 10 cool points right there for sure.
but nah, I'm trying to think of which 4 I would put in there.
You make it white.
Hell no, I wouldn't make it white. I would.
Race swap.
No. If I made it, if I would race swapped anything, it would be in LA. It'd be like some Chicanas or something.
Gotcha.
I go with some Mexicans.
That'd be hard.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Let's kick it off. Ain't taking the shirt to the door since top of the. Oh shit! Here comes a motherfucking cop. Motherfucker!
Nothing on here. Yeah, man, that's a classic.
That's that shit.
I love that song, and I love Jewel. She sounded a little Michelle A to me, but I'm not mad at that. I thought she was good. So shout out to all the studio ladies doing sessions.
They killing it.
Yeah. Jewel, Shatasha, all the ones on the stuff we listen to.
The Forgotten
Masterpiece.
Heroes.
Literally.
Nah, for real.
Literally, man. But not Moby Dick.
Bourbons and Lax?
Fuck that. For all the ladies, Mercedes, Peaches, all y'all.
For sure. Classic song. I love Eazy E's verse is one of my favorite. And I like it because he doesn't rap like Bone.
Right.
But he didn't try to either though.
Exactly.
Like it was no need. Do Eazy E. That's a classic verse. Whenever this song comes on, everybody's word for word. It gave you something to sing with. It gave you a verse to recite if you didn't know what everybody else was saying.
Exactly. You needed that break because they're rapping so fast, like that's what they do, and you're here for that because
for sure.
You're on the project. But if you need a breather, a palate cleanser, or something like you say, you can rap along to and still like be in the vibe of the song. It doesn't take away from the song. He's like right there in the pocket. It's like, it kind of reminds me of when Birdman raps. Birdman doesn't try to sound like Lil Wayne, but it's like somebody might slide this over to him so that he fits and then like let him do his thing. I like it.
I would love to know who wrote that because Eazy didn't write his own shit.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Somebody let us know down in the comments. Some Bone scholar, some NWA scholar, let us know who wrote that Eazy verse because I am not sure. I'm not going to lie.
Easy motherfucking E or Eric, right?
It's all the same.
Yeah.
That's my shit, motherfucker. Way before Mustard. This is way before Mustard.
Shout out to the West Coast.
That's true. It's all related. Eazy E, fun fact, died on my birthday.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's crazy.
You know who died on my birthday?
Who?
Nipsey Hussle.
Really?
Yeah. And Selena.
He died April 1st.
Yeah, March 31st.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's, okay. Yep. Yeah. I woke up the next day hoping it was April Fool's. That's what it was.
Oh.
Real talk.
That's sad.
And then who else you said?
Selena.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah.
You got two tragedies on your birthday.
We still scratching and surviving, though. We out here.
You know anybody born on your birthday? Celebs? Big Sean's birthday is... No, Big Sean is my mom's birthday the day before.
Yeah, he's an Aries, but I can't think of anybody who has the same birthday. Right up the top.
Only Death Days.
Yeah. I know somebody who's like in the city who has the same birthday, but we
don't know them. We don't know them.
So
we're talking about celebs.
Just saying.
Shout out to John Stockton. He got my birthday.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. That's not the mailman. That's Karl Malone, right?
Close. Ooh. Listen, y'all.
Saved it.
Oh, shit. But that was Bone Creepin on the come up. Any thoughts of your first, I was going to say full-length Bone project, but I mean, full-length Bone session. But no, I know like the tones, the harmonies. I know it didn't get into a ton of the harmonies. They will a little bit on the next one.
I liked it, and for an introduction to like a full Bone project, I think this was a very solid selection. So shout out to you, shout out to Jay in the comments too.
Yeah,
so
man.
I like this, and
good appetizer.
It was a nice alley-oop because I was familiar with the singles, so I didn't feel completely lost. But hearing what they can do on a full project and introduce themselves and like be who they are and establish like a little bit of the horrorcore rap that I wasn't into at 7 years old. So
I'm looking forward to that East 1999. One of my favorite albums. I bought it multiple times. Tape, CD gets scratched, buy it again.
Damn.
Like dead ass.
Gotta have it.
Gots to have it. And y'all gots to have this bonus content. So we appreciate y'all. We're going to keep them coming.
Yeah, man.
We got some fun projects on the way. I'm looking forward to dropping those pretty soon. Thank you again for subscribing.
Yes.
If you're on YouTube, make sure to tap in, get the full episode. You're getting cheated on YouTube.
Yeah, you want to get this whole full length visceral reactions.
Full length Bone. Until the next time, y'all. We out.
Bye.